What's up guys, welcome back to this new video tutorial presented by this tech channel IQcodec. So my name is Fabrice, and today in the video tutorial of today, which is actually the weekend, so I'm sorry for the long being without posting, just that we're kind of busy with some stuff, but actually this video will be a really great one. So in the video tutorial of today, I'm going to be showing you how to actually minimize lags on your phone performance while playing a game. So I'm going to give you the best gaming settings in order to set your phone to play games at a very high end level, so you're able to play games at least 50 fps to 60 fps, even more than 60 frame rate per second, depending on your Android device. So no lags, no bugs on any game you are going to play on your Android device. So that is what I'm going to be looking in the video tutorial of today. So see you next after the video intro. Let us get to this great thing. So bye. So as I said in the video introduction, I'm going to be giving you a trick on how to actually boost the performance on your phone, that is reducing games lags, giving you the best experience in any games of your choice, whether you are a fan of Mobile Legends, you're a fan of, let us say, Free Fire, you're a fan of at least all the games online which actually demand a lot of graphics. As I mentioned before, that actually games that actually demands you a lot of graphics. So to do this, if you go on Play Store, when you go on Play Store and you go on the game section, I tell you that many games actually demand a lot of graphics. So games that are of at least 12 gigs, this Clash of Clans, they don't need much graphics. But when we're talking about games, we're talking about Mobile League of Legends. You can see these are games actually. We're talking about PUBG, we're talking about Call of Duty Online on mobile, and we're talking about Garena Free Fire. So all these games actually require most from mobile devices, and this is what I'm going to be fixing. So you're going to be able to play these games with no bugs, no lags, and everything will be fixed. So sorry if I'm kind of fast, because some of my fans were actually telling me that I'm fast, but sorry for that. I'm going to slow down a bit for this video. So first thing, on your Android device, what I'm going to do is that make sure you have an Android device for sure. That is a necessity, that is for sure. So on your Android device, on my own case, I'm using an Android device running Android version 9, which is the Pi, and 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of internal memory. So on your Android device, you are going to be activating what they call developer option. So one note is that Android devices, each Android device actually has their way of activating activating the developer option. Not all of them are the same. So take the brand of your phone, actually go on Google and ask how to activate developer option on your brand. So each Android device actually has a method on how it is being done. So I'm not going to do it in this video. But once you activated your developer option, this is where we're going to play the great game. So developer option is actually a space that is allowed, as the name says, for developers. So in here, actually it is being hidden for a reason, because in here you can actually mess up everything on your Android. At the same time, you can actually fix some things. So actually in here, not to mess up things, but to get things better for our Android device. So on developer option, let me see. So the first one I'm going to do is that once it's activated, we're not interested in up here. So you will have nothing to do here. So just scroll down. So I'm going to give you a little things of how this actually works. I'm going to give you a brief what are we going to be interested in. I'm going to give you how it works and what you should do. So let me see, we're actually at the level already. So you are seeing the level of Bluetooth, drawing, for hardware, and this is where we're actually interested. Before reaching there, so let us all check at this level of drawing surfaces. So actually on this scale, this is where we're going to start, Windows animation scale. So what do they mean by Windows animation scale? So this is actually the case. So what they call Windows, you can see this animation scale running on your device, allowing you to switch from one Android layer to another. This is what they actually mean by Windows animation scale, and also have the transition animation scale and the animation duration scale. So these three options actually use up your Android device in a certain way, and actually drains you. Since we're talking about having the best gaming experience on this video, so I will advise you to actually leave it at a level of 0.5. That will be the best you can do. So leave it at 0.745 for the animation, leave it here at 0.5 for the animation, and leave it at 0.5 for the animation. So actually doing this will actually maximize your CPU and GPU of your Android device, using it greater in game playing. And where we're actually interested in most is at this level of hardware isolation rendering. So this is where the key factors is going to be in order to play your games. But before getting to this 4 GPU rendering, so let us just make a little Google search. So let us know about this 4 GPU rendering. So just go to Google. So the 4 GPU rendering is actually a level that actually allows you some things to after when to activate 4 GPU rendering on Android and see what Google says. So 4 GPU is, what can I say? So it is a state at which when your device, when it's activated, you are capable of maximizing your frame rate in games. So playing games at a higher frame rate, enjoying it. So it is very good. But the only problem with this is that actually activating actually causes a problem because it actually maximizes your battery. So the level at which your battery is going to be used up with great compared to when it's disabled. But it's actually of an advantage because it allows you to use up your GPU greater and actually gives you the best gaming experience. So I can say it's very good. So it is good, but the only disadvantage with this is that it actually drains up your battery 10 to 15% higher. So sorry, I don't know what's happening with my Google, but I don't know what's happening with my Chrome, but something is going on. I don't know what. It's going to Google search. So let us give it back. So let us just force GPU ranking. So I just say so search GPU ranking and see what actually tells you. So you can see 4 GPU ranking, so hardware accelerated. Let us look for some stuff. So when to activate. So I'm just going to ask the question when to activate to see when to activate 4 GPU ranking and see what Google says. So they say enable this setting with offload Windows components like text, button, and 2D graphics calculations to the GPU. This will make your device render user interface animation better and feel less laggy. So you can actually see this is what I was talking about. So activating this GPU 4 GPU range actually allows you to have a better use of your GPU and CPU of your Android device, but with a little notice. So you can see the battery reduction once this is activated will be at a 10 to 15% reduction. So if you have a device, let us say a Samsung of Samsung S10 Ultra or S20 Ultra, at least if you have a high-end device which actually has, I can say 4,000 milliamperes of battery or 5,000 milliamperes of battery, this actually wouldn't affect you to a certain level because 10 to 15% battery reduction. And notice you only activate this when you want to play games, and when you're done with the games you actually disable it to actually maintain your battery life good. So that is it. So once you activate this first GPU rendering, you actually increase your frame rate on your games and making it more prettier and more portable to it, so smoother. So you play games at a very smooth level, either it is Touch Online, it is Free Fire, any game of your choice. But make sure when done with the game you should actually disable this 4 GPU range. So you just want to activate it, and this, please don't actually show up the view of this, because if you show, let me show what happens when it's activated. You can see what is happening, so don't activate it, so just leave it. So what you are going to activate is 4 GPU ranging, so none of this should be left off. So yeah, you can leave it up, you can leave it up. Now let us go on to the app. So yeah, just leave it at it like that first, so we don't need it here for now, so leave it. So now where we are now activated is at the app. So this is where we are interested, at the last level app. So apps actually run in the background of your mobile device. Either you're doing anything, like I can say calling, gaming, apps are always running in the background. So if you see don't keep activities, this activity destroy every activity as soon as the user leaves it. So this means that when working on an app, whether it is in background or it is just there, once you leave the activity everything gets stopped, and this will actually reduce the work overload on your CPU and your RAM, actually allowing you to benefit while playing the game. So you need to activate this. So activate this. And background process limit, so you can see set to standard, but if you love gaming and don't want to expect lags while you're gaming, or want to actually experience the real feeling of a real gaming experience on your Android device, I will advise you to go to no background process. So once you are on your game, let us say you are actually playing your Garana Free Fire Online, so every process happening in the background is actually stopped, so nothing actually disturbs you or comes in the way of your game. I actually have to get the best experience from your mobile device and having the best experience on your game with no lags and gaming at a very, very smooth experience. So we are going to come at the end of this video. So here's the end of the video, and please, if you have any question concerning this please make me to know, and I'm going to respond in the comment section. As I told you, you should have a good device, a good mobile device. Let us say some sort of 3 gig RAM, 32 gig of internal memory. I can have an expandable slot of a SD card, allow you to install more games on your device. But as I told you, just watch this video as I showed you guys. This is what you need to do, and I show you how you're going to have the best gaming experience. So before closing this video, a shout out to my 10 new subscribers on IQcodec. So you guys are very welcome. I am grateful. The IQcodec team is very grateful for joining our team. So have a nice day. I wish you a happy weekend. See you next on my Android tutorial. And it was Fabrice from IQcodec. Bye.